Joining us now is Democratic Senator Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire, running for re-election. Senator, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I just heard your opponent say something that that doesn't seem to comprehend the process called campaigning, where he had that line in there when he said, "I'm not discussing it anymore." And that's his election denial thing that he doesn't want to discuss anymore. What else does he want to not discuss anymore as a candidate?
Well, that really was chilling, and thanks for having me on, Lawrence. Look, Don Bolduc is an election denier, as I laid out in the debate last night, but that's not the only thing that he is extreme about and he is working to conceal from Granite Staters. He also would eliminate Social Security and would vote to enact a nationwide abortion ban, but he keeps trying, backed up by over $60 million now in national Republican dark money super PACs. He keeps trying to conceal this because at the end of the day, if you think you don't have to accept the results of an election, it means you think you don't have to listen to constituents because you can just reject their votes. So this is somebody with an extreme agenda who would jack people's costs up, eliminating Social Security. He also wants to impose a 23% sales tax on everything from rent to housing and eviscerate your individual rights. But he doesn't want you to know about it. And because he's an election denier, he thinks he'll never have to be accountable to you about it.
The money barons of the Republican Party have just poured money into New Hampshire to stop you from returning to the Senate. What have you done as a senator that makes Republicans want to block your return as energetically as they do?
Well, look, they always have known that this was a really close race. I've always known it's a really close race because I won in 2016 by only 1,017 votes, which is a reminder to everybody watching tonight that you can still make a difference. 1,017 votes in 2016 means Democrats are in the majority today. It means we saved the Affordable Care Act. And that's about going door to door or going to MaggieHassan.com and seeing how you can get involved or make a contribution. But look, I've been rated the most bipartisan senator in the country by the Lugar Center. I have a record of delivering results, reaching across the aisle to do things like ban surprise medical bills, which lowers people's health care costs. And I'm leading the bipartisan effort right now to get more heating assistance to people to get through this very cold winter in New Hampshire and in New England. And I have this track record of getting things done and also standing up to big corporate special interests like Big Pharma and Big Oil and helping lower people's costs as a result. So I'm going to keep fighting to do those things. I'm going to keep making the choice between me and my opponent as clear as I can over the next 5 days. This is a close race. I hope everybody watching will follow your advice. Get involved in these close races. Find out how you can help. Democracy is on the ballot. Think about this. The Republicans, the national Republicans, have spent over $60 million to try to buy an election denier a United States Senate seat in New Hampshire.
What have you done for New Hampshire voters on the issue of inflation, and what can you do if you are returned to the Senate?
Right. So this is something obviously top of mind for people. It is really straining families and small businesses. So I talk about the work we can do in the short term, everything from pushing the administration to release more home heating fuel from the reserve we have. We just got more heating assistance. So New Hampshire will see a 30% increase this winter for heating assistance that will help a lot of families in our state. The work we've done to lower the cost of prescription drugs, which people will begin to feel in January. So we talk about short-term things, and then we talk about the long-term causes of inflation and what the bipartisan infrastructure bill that I helped negotiate will do to lower costs, and what the bipartisan Chips and Science Act that I was an author of will do to help us lower costs and bring supply chains and manufacturing back to the United States, and how much we still need to do to address our affordable housing issues and affordable child care issues. These are things we can tackle if we continue to focus on what we have in common and on our capacity to come together as Americans to lower costs and grow our economy and continue to lead in the world.
Senator Maggie Hassan, thank you very much for starting off our discussions tonight.
Thank you, Lawrence.